Hello, everyone. Hope you all are keeping yourself safe from the pandemic and doing great. The other day, I was thinking that when I started making learning videos, I straight away uh, dove into the financial instruments. Even though I covered extremely basic aspects, but I felt that maybe the first video should have been on financial market. So here I come with a primer on financial markets. Before I start, let me put a few caveats here that by no means I'm trying to cover any specific course curriculum, and the content of the session may not be comprehensive enough that can be used for any professional purposes. So this is purely generic information to help you build basic understanding about financial markets. All right, so let's get going. So what is a financial market? Let's start with the term. Uh, just a second. I'm still struggling with it, trying to learn how to use it. Okay. So let's start with the term market. So market is a place that brings buyers and sellers together, right? Like you go to farmers market to buy vegetables and fruits physically, or you visit markets in digital space like Amazons of the world to buy various stuffs online, where millions of sellers offer their products for you to pick and choose. Likewise, financial market is the place that allows you to buy and sell financial instruments such as your securities, bonds, derivatives, and whatnot. And one important point that I would like to highlight here is the financial market, along with the banks, insurance companies, and individual and retail investors, they all together constitute a financial system which kind of enables the most efficient economic resource allocation, right? Now there are numerous ways to explain different types of financial markets, but for this session I'll discuss here the way I have found easy for myself to understand and remember, and we'll restrict to basically two main types of financial markets, and that is capital market and the money market. Okay, so let's first start talking about capital market. Okay. um, Again, breaking it down in simple terms, what is capital? So your capital is basically cash and liquid assets that you use to meet your expenses, or invest to make more money. Now for me, the expense may mean spending money to run my household, right? Maybe the same applies to you as well. For corporates, the expense would mean putting money to expand and run their businesses on day to day basis. Capital in itself is a very extremely vast topic, and there are multiple types of capital such as debt capital, equity capital, trading capital, working capital, etc. And it has wide spectrum of meanings depending on its context. So maybe I'll someday separately talk about capital, but for now let's come back to our uh, key topic, which is financial I'm sorry, capital market. Now that you have some sense about what capital is, so we will move to the definition of capital market, right? So capital market is a place that provides a platform for the corporates, right? For the corporates, businesses, or the governments who are in need of money to secure capital, and the investors, right? The investors, basically the capital providers, the investors who have surplus money and are willing to be part of growing business by investing in them. Now, typically, the capital markets are of two types. First is primary market. The primary market is something where businesses or corporates or governments go to raise your fresh capital by brand new issuance of financial products like bonds and equities. Here, the investors get an opportunity to directly purchase the financial instruments from the people who are issuing it, right? And financial instrument is sold just once in the primary market. So remember these points. We'll get back to these points when we'll talk further about secondary market, and which is the second type of capital market, and how these two things are different to each other. Now secondary market is oftentimes used to define exchanges, right? Something like your India's National Stock Exchange, UK's London Stock Exchange, or US, New York Stock Exchange, etc. Right? So these organizations basically facilitate the streamed line trading of financial instruments, and the financial instruments are traded after they have been introduced in the primary market, right? Remember, here we are talking about the this is the first time when the financial instruments are introduced in the market, right? Now, once the equities, bonds, or other financial instruments are in the market, they can be traded infinite number of times in secondary market, right? And the important thing to note is every time a transaction is happening in secondary market, the ownership of the securities or the financial instrument that is being traded gets changed, right? So that is in a summary about capital market. Now we'll quickly move on to money market. Now, money market basically helps organizations to raise short-term funds, and that is how it is different from the capital markets. Now, the definition of short-term here is something smaller than or equal to 1 year, right? So that is the definition of short-term here. There are different financial instruments organizations use to engage in short-term, borrowing, lending, buying, or selling, such as commercial paper, banks acceptance, certificates of deposits, repurchase agreements, etc. Now, how is it different from capital markets? So, as we just talked about, the duration is one thing, right? This, this, sorry, this duration is one thing, and uh, a second most important difference between capital market and the money market is that capital market involves supervision of exchanges, which define standard set of rules for trading in financial instruments, whereas trading in money market is done directly between the two parties. Which means the terms and conditions of one trade may not necessarily be same for another similar trade, right? And these trades can be customized to fit the needs of the parties involved in trading. And by the way, such an arrangement is also called, I've noted it down here, over the over the counter, right? Now, that is 30,000 feet level view of what capital market and financial markets are. Now, in terms of participants, I think by now you would have got the clarity, right? There can be, I mean, typically there are two types of participants. Participants meaning people who engage in trading in capital market and money market. Number one, people who are the capital seekers. It can be government, it can be corporates, businesses. And the second category of people is people like you and I, and you know other high net worth investors who have surplus money and who are willing to be part of the growth story of a company or the country, right? Now that we have talked about the capital markets, money markets, the market participants, maybe a couple of minutes I can talk about the benefits of uh, financial markets. Number one, by now again you would have understood, it helps in the utilization of unused capital, which might be lying otherwise somewhere with the with people like you and I or others. Number two, financial market accesses makes the access of unused capital easier to the businesses which are in need. And most important point is the price discovery of assets, meaning thousands of people come together on one platform where they speculate the price of an asset backed with rationale, which helps in ensuring the price of an asset is as accurate as it can be, right? So I always like to keep my videos under 10 minutes, so maybe with this I'll take a pause here. As usual, please feel free to reach out to me with your suggestions, recommendations, and anything that you liked or you did not like. Maybe I'll work on those to improve upon my next videos. So thanks again. See you soon. Bye bye.